Before conducting the actual searches in the database, open a spreadsheet program of your choice. So I'm choosing here to use Google Spreadsheets online. It can be a good idea to save it straight away, so you're not going to lose it in the middle of entering data. So in this case, it will be auto-saved anyway, but I'm going to give it a name so it will be easier to find. And for example, so I've named it. And for each program is different how to save data, right? But you can refer to the guidelines of the program if you don't know exactly how to do this. And then to set up the spreadsheet, it is good practice to use one spreadsheet for each topic. So it's important to remember you're not making a nice table here, as in you're not making the table to present or to look nice. Really, this is the data spreadsheet, and so I'm going to add different ones, one for each topic. So I've got here sheet 1. I can rename this so I know what it's about. So for example, if this would be about the overall condition, and I clicked on the plus to add more sheets, and this is very similar between the different spreadsheet programs. And I'm going to, maybe I want to look at the interpretation as well. And perhaps if I also want to look at disturbances, but this is the idea, to not have multiple tables on the same spreadsheet, but to have them in different sheets. Then I'm going to keep it very simple. So again, it doesn't really matter if it looks nice as long as it's clear, and each row has one value and each column is for one category of one sort of data. I will make this more clear. So for example, if I look at the overall condition, so the first column will be the one with the values, and I know them by heart. If you don't, you can look them up in the database or in the glossary. So I'm going to type them here. So we've got 5 categories here for condition, overall condition, and we have an unknown. And I need a total. Then the next column can be for the number of values, the number of records that are going to come out of my search. I could here also have multiple columns. For example, I could have a column, the number of records for one specific region. So for example, if in Jordan I'm going to look at Karak, and I might want to compare it with a more urban area of Amman. Then I could add multiple columns. So already in the table, in that case, I could quite easily see differences there, especially if using percentages, and we'll get back to the percentages later. So in this way, I'm setting up a very straightforward spreadsheet with the different categories here, and then each column, the number of records for different regions, for example. And you might just have one region here.